over the past couple of videos, we have developed this spawner system that is a 9-chunk spawner system. We now have 2 of them complete. I'm going to complete a third, maybe even a 4th today, and we're going to identify exactly how much money we make from this insane spawner system. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Today we're of course back here on AkumaMC, the best and most insane and most overpowered Skyblock server. Today guys, we are going to be, kind of showing off the spawners that we've been working so hard on. I've essentially got a bunch more money that we can go buy a bunch more spawners with and at least fill up completely our third one. And then I essentially want to identify exactly how much we're earning per hour or maybe even per day, depending on which one, which one we want to go with, and just kind of see how it's going, because I think that we're making absolutely billions and I want to just confirm that because honestly, it has been insane. Now guys, for this giveaway, I'm going to give away another Galactic Plus bundle, okay? Now this bundle is absolutely the most overpowered one on the store. It does include the V-Kit shard, which is the only V-Kit available here on the server. So if you guys do want to be in with a chance of winning that, all you need to do right now is it's actually very simple. Just like this video, subscribe to my channel and comment your username. As long as you've done that, you're good to go. You'll be entered and one lucky person will win. But yes, if you guys have missed my previous videos on these spawners, then let me tell you something about them, okay? If you guys take a look at this, they are a 9-chunk spawner. Obviously, the 1 chunk that we're in, we've got 1 chunk right here, which is only that spawner set right there. We've got another one right here, and basically it just continues like that all the way around. So this is a 9-chunk spawner, okay? Obviously using as much space pretty much as 1 chunk, but it's they're on the edges of each chunk, therefore making it the most efficient thing. Because of obviously these little things right here called chunk hoppers, they get full pretty quickly, which means we kind of have to allow for that to happen by spreading them out over 9 chunks. That's just kind of how that works. Now each one of these essentially has 9 spawner spots right here, and each spawner spot has 10 stacks of spawners. So essentially we've got 90, wait, yeah, is that right? Is that the math? I think that's the math. We've got 90 stacks of spawners in each one, which is quite an expensive investment. When you take into account that each one of these is 448 million, each stack that is, and then you times that by 90, each one of these spawners essentially costs me 40 billion to make. That's not including the price that it costs me to get the auto sell chests or the collection hoppers or anything like that. Now I do have quite a few of those laying around, so I haven't really had to buy any just from opening crates and stuff like that. So yeah, each one of these cost me roughly 40 billion to build, which isn't bad when you take a look at my balance and you think we have 230 billion. So it's really not too expensive. But my goal today is just to see how long does it actually take to work off the entire cost of one of these spawners. So my intention today, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to go around, I'm going to claim all the money from all these different chests because I have been AFKing them for a while. I'm going to AFK it for like an hour, and then we can no, not an hour, sorry. We're going to AFK it for like 10 minutes, and then I'm going to take that figure that I get after the 10 minutes, so we're going to multiply it by obviously 6 to get an hour, and then we can multiply that by 24 to get how much we earn in 24 hours, roughly, which will kind of give us how many days would we have to AFK to pay off this entire spawner. So I've officially got my alt AFKing. I'm going to bring up a timer and we're going to time it right now and see exactly how long or how efficient this thing is. So I'm going to go around and collect all of these, make sure they're all empty. There we go. This should actually boost up my balance by a couple of billion because like I said, I was actually AFKing it for quite a while, not gonna lie. All right, I think that is all of them, and then this middle one, there we go. All right, timer has started. 10-minute timer has started. That is my alt AFK in it. We'll work out exactly how much we can earn. Now the other thing that's been doing an absolute crazy amount of grinding without us really noticing, but I mean I guess I have noticed because I'm showing you guys right now, but essentially this guy right here, this slaying robot farm, if you will, has been going pretty ham, and I can tell that because of the amount of gems we seem to get from this. So when I collect, if you guys didn't know, they made an update where when you collect gems, it collects them from all the robots on your island. So obviously that's all of these slaying robots and my mining robots. But essentially, if I go here and collect, you guys will see my gems balance just jump up. So it jumped up right there. We'll take that and my XP as well. But those have been absolutely a godsend for us. They have made us so many gems. And of course, whenever we make these spawner farms, right? Wow, that looks insane. Whenever we make these spawner farms right here, it of course costs us a lot of gems because we have to buy every time 10 fire scrolls per one of the sections. So it's pretty expensive when you think of it like that. So what I'm going to do is while we're AFKing that, I'm going to go ahead and max this guy out as well because we have plenty of money to be buying spawners for all of these. So I'm going to go ahead and max this spawner out and get essentially a completely functioning and finished third one done. And what this will also do is, if you watch the last video, I think it was my last video on here, is it's actually going to boost up my island value by a lot when I've placed all of these down. It's I think we calculate it roughly 20 million per farm that we do, so it should give us it should get us up to 120 million island value, which would be unreal, and should secure us back into the top 50, because I think we have just slipped out of it, which is fine. Like, I kind of expected that. If you don't like place anything within like a couple of days or so, it does kind of happen just like that. But hopefully we can gain our top 50 place back right here after placing all of these. I don't see why we wouldn't. All right, that's all the new ones placed. My island value should now go hopefully above 120 if my prediction was right. We've got to go ahead. I've got 5 minutes on my AFK timer left, so we're going to put as many scrolls as I possibly can while we're waiting for that to happen, and yeah, kind of hope for the best there. It looks like all the spawners landed us a little bit short of 20 million, but that's okay. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be dead on anyway. So we got to 119 million value, but that should hopefully still put us in a position to take that top 50 place, because that's kind of my goal this season. I feel like for a new season, you know, we kind of learned the ropes, and I feel like it was important for us to at least get top 50. Like, I feel like that's pretty respectable. I don't know. All right, that should be all of them fitted now with all of their things. I've just realized I completely forgotten the middle stack of spawners, so we need to go ahead and place those, because those are pretty actually essential. I find that the middle one, I guess because of all the surrounding spawners though, not really to do with the middle ones, but because of the surrounding spawners, the middle chest always seems to make the most amount of money. But I guess we'll see all of that very, very shortly here when we compare our other farm that we've grinded for 10 minutes. So let me get all of these done real quick. Shouldn't take us too long. Get all these scrolls in, and then we are going to be good to go. But yeah, you can see how much gems that's cost me just to do this one farm, because my gems are down horrendously bad right now, which means that actually probably more than money, gems is actually the things that we need to go for, because that's what realistically costs us the most on these farms. All right, that worked out perfectly because the timer has just gone off, as you guys probably heard. So let's go figure this out. Let me withdraw 206.5 billion real quick, so that we have, I guess I'll do the 82.6 million as well. Get that out of there. 42k, that's not really going to make a difference. So let me go around, collect everything that we've made here from this farm, and then we can multiply that by the amount that we need to multiply it to get our final figures. So let's do that. So let's collect all of that, collect that. There we go. All right, that is it. So let's call it 100 mil. We'll call it 100 mil. 96.8 mil is basically 100 mil. It's close enough. If I went around these chests a couple more times, we'd probably get there. So let's call it 100 mil in 10 minutes, which means it's 600 mil in an hour, which means if we times that by 24 hours, that is 14 billion a day, which means that that's half of the farm paid off. Now bear in mind that we have 3 of them, so actually per day, if we times that by 3, we'd be getting 43 billion a day between our 3 farms, which means in 24 hours of AFKing, we can essentially pay for a whole extra farm. So 1 day of AFKing equals 1 of these farms, which is actually ridiculous, because usually when you build a farm or whatever, it would take you absolutely forever to grind off the value of it. So the fact that we could actually build one essentially within a day is actually ridiculous. So there you go. That is exactly how I make 43 billion a day here on the... That's actually ridiculous to say. That is ridiculous. It's a 43 billion a day is actually stupid. I don't know what Baltop looks like right now. It's probably nowhere near where I think it is. Oh, it's actually way tighter on Baltop than I thought it would be. Never mind. What the heck? We're nearly on Baltop, actually. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Oh, wait, no, we're definitely on Baltop. What the heck am I on about? Yeah, we didn't have our banknote claimed. Yeah, we'd definitely be on Baltop with everything that we have. That is actually ridiculous. The fact that we are already on Baltop and we can actually now make 43 billion a day. That's insane. I actually thought it was going to be a lot lower than that. I can't lie. The fact that we are earning... Also, I just realized the reason they didn't go over 121 is because I didn't place that middle one. Now that I have, we're over 121. But that is... to say that we make 43 billion a day is ridiculous. We need to make sure we've got our things AFK all the time, because 43 billion a day is way too much to be missing out on. So that is ridiculous. Now that we got 3 of those going, though, I guess the 4th one is incoming, realistically. Like, I can get a fourth one placed literally like right here, and we'll be good to go on that. We get that fourth one done right now, really. I mean, the only thing that we'll be waiting on is gems, but whenever we've got those AFK in, I'm also getting this AFK in, so realistically, we make plenty of money here. Honestly, I would say that 40+ billion in one day is ridiculous. Guys, that is how we do it. That is the method behind the madness here on the island. If you're looking to build a spawner, this is the one you want. I did a whole video showing pretty much exactly how you build it. Yeah, it's pretty insane to say the least. Guys, that is going to be it from me today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure you do go ahead, smash that like button for me. It would be much appreciated. Of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe as well. But that is going to be it from me today, and I hope to see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on AkumaMC.